Good morning. Today I am going to be doing some gardening to this area. This area was just ivy because of that tree, but that tree died and had to be taken down, and now we've got a lot more light to this area. And I've spent the summer months just weeding it to get rid of all the weeds that were growing up from the bare soil. And then now I've started to plant it out with the plants that I've been raising or propagating over the summer. I put some delphiniums and lupins that I grew from seed in these pots. You can see these flagstones. Well, my idea is that I use these flagstones as stepping stones when I'm weeding so that I don't compact the earth. And so I should be able to pull out the weeds a lot faster. Up in that area there, you can see that's where I've sowed some of the seeds from the poppies there. So I haven't weeded those out. And then I've realised that if I am going to be using these as stepping stones, I need to put low-lying plants in between them. Otherwise, I'm going to get tripped up by the lupins. So this is what it looks like on the 27th of September in the morning, 8:25. And then hopefully I'll give you an update of what it looks like when I've finished putting all the plants that I have in. It looks like the mole man's been and realised that there's moles, so I best be careful there. But that is what it looks like at the moment. Oh yes, it's a work in progress, I have to say, definitely a work in progress. This is where I could really do with a hand because I cannot get this out of the pot. And if I had somebody else to hold on to the pot while I pulled at the top, I'd probably manage to get it out. But I can't pull with one hand and hang on to the pot with the other. I'm going to have to just keep trying. I did it all by myself. I used a different method. Instead of pushing and pulling, I laid the pot on the side and I pressed it down all the way around, and I squashed those roots in so that they came away from the side. Look at how many there are. Tough old things, red hot pokers. I'm getting newfound respect for them. I started the year with 2 plants and now I have hundreds. Oh dear. Second wheelbarrow of red hot pokers and a couple of irises in there. As I said, the goal is to fill this area with so many plants there is no space for the weeds. I'm already sensing I'm going to start struggling with that because I won't want to plant them so close together, and then I won't want to fill it just with red hot pokers. That's why I've put the plants that I only have one of, like that one, at the front so that I'll be able to see them and check on them. Third wheelbarrow full of red hot pokers, not red hot peppers, some iris and lupins. Third wheelbarrow. Work was slightly held up because I mislaid my trowel and stopped for another cup of tea and a, comfort break. So now we're going to get the third wheelbarrow full of stuff in the ground. The last clip of the third wheelbarrow was at 9:20. This is the fourth wheelbarrow now. The reason I have been so slow is because I've been hanging out washing, making another cup of tea, having a toilet break, doing content for YouTube, all that usual stuff. So I am a bit slow, but I seem to be now planting a swathe of red hot pokers. I think I might continue them like that in an arch because I just have so gosh darned many of them. And then if I keep the lupins separate, as they fill up with these blooming green fly, the red hot pokers might protect each lupin plant from cross-contaminating with the green fly. I don't know. But planting a swathe, I feel a bit like a proper gardener. It's now 10:30. We're on to the 5th wheelbarrow. In this wheelbarrow, I have decided I am going to take the plunge and plant my 4 delphiniums. I came across even more red hot pokers. I think the delphiniums will be eaten overnight by the slugs, So I'm going to put them in the front here where I can keep a beady eye on them, I think. As you can see, the seedlings of the poppies that I've sowed are out. I've got a patch there that I can plant, I think. So I'll keep you posted in a minute or two. Worms. Now, you can see that the worms are all here on my very old cement and the soil. But when I pan back, you can see the outline of where the tray has been, and all round the edge is dirty and all in the square is clean. Thank you very much, worms. So I will have nice clean areas without having to power wash. Just a thought. Now I think that's all the plants I have at the moment put in. I'm looking at this now and I think I'm going to remove the plant pots with their saucers now. It's winter time and I'm just going to take the plunge and get those buried. And when I've finished planting all my plants, I'm going to chuck all these poppy seeds over the place. It's probably the wrong time of year, but I'm going to get rid of those as well. See what happens. So you may remember earlier this summer I sent away for these and I sowed them and nothing happened. No seeds at all. I saved these 2 packets and then recently I sent away for some lovage. So I'm going to mix these seeds up because they're quite big and I'm going to sow them over that bed. And then I'm going to take these seeds, which are smaller, or maybe I'll mix those in with those big ones, I don't know. These that I must have been sent complimentary, which are broccoli. These kind of poppy seeds. These kind of poppy seeds. This is clover seeds. And then this packet is a big mix of clover. It's probably going to be a terrible idea, but I am going to sow all these seeds in amongst the plants that I have planted and see if they suppress the weeds, because if any of these grow, I'll be quite happy. So that's the next stage. I did consider for one moment taking the seeds and putting them in this gorgeous salt and pepper set that I got from the car boot sale for about 50p and scattering them over the earth like that. And then I thought to myself, I just don't have the time. That's the kind of thing a content creator would do just to look fancy. And I can just simply scatter them with my own fair hands. So that's what I'm going to do. But I just thought I'd show you those because they're really cute. And now you can see that seedlings have already, so the bare patches are coming together. But wish me luck, I'm going to sow.